Oh, hello, hello. It's been a while. I have something to do. I had this volunteer puppy. It came up, I don't know, in March, and it's been in two small pots, and all these leaves have gone purple. I don't think they'll green up, so I'll cut the worst of them. And I will take you on a little tour so you can see what's growing on here. What I try to do, what I have, this is a currant, red or white, not quite sure, because I'm planning for my garden. So that's some of the things I have, plants for garden plants, and some of the things I sowed before I knew I was moving. And some things I volunteered. And well, I need to try and take care of those as well. I think this leaf is almost green. This as well. Oh, there's a bug. Or maybe a seed. I have this aspen tree right up here, and all these little seeds are flying through the air. Almost like snow. Only warmer and not wet. Oh, this one looks refreshed. Can you see me? Haha, no you can't. Well, you're gonna see something else anyway. Let's grab you and turn you around. This is a pot I had last year with Anise hyssop and some Monarda. I have tons of aphid in this one. I'm trying to shake them off, and they have not moved on to this plant, and they have not moved on to the kale. So yeah, I'm waiting for the ladybirds to come. There was a crane fly in there, but I think it was there just because it was just born in there, because I had all of these leather jackets in the pots, and I didn't go through that pot because these are the same plants as last year, so there are probably quite a few surviving in there. Well, I have a few different things. There's a wormwood over there, and a borage, and echinacea, and this one, I don't know the English word. It's a local wildflower. Comes with yellow flowers. Quite cute. Well, these I think are just weeds. Pretty sure. These are bachelor's button, a perennial cornflower. These are very invasive here. They don't belong here, but they have escaped from gardens. So, but I will grow it in a pot. And these are summer savory from seeds I just left in the pot from the plant last year. So, yeah, they're quite eager to come up. And some strawberry, at least some flowers. And this is a horseradish. I will also keep in a pot. It will get a larger pot. But not yet, not until I move, I think. And yeah, a sunflower. What was I thinking? I'm gonna put this sunflower into a car and move it. Mm-mm-mm. More strawberries. This is the Alpine variety that doesn't send out runners. They were quite poorly after the winter, because these are survivors, but they weren't happy, so I did put quite a bit of chicken manure balls in here, and so they've grown a lot of leaves and not so many flowers. Here we go. There's one. But if I take you back, I do have more. Can you see through here? It's hard to see. Let's take it off. I might need a water. I pricked out 86 uh, strawberry seedlings that had self-seeded. It was the at the end of the season last year, the berries seemed to rot before they ripened. So I just plunked them into the soil, and well, I see the result now. What's going on? Is that a leaf? Sorry, you don't see what I'm doing. Oh, these are my first early potatoes and some radishes in the pot, which I'm waiting for them to bulk up. Well, we'll see. And comfrey, which I've taken from work. So we had a lot there. And well, it's been nibbled. It's Lenny the dog. Well, well, well. And these are monkey flowers. They were also attacked by aphids. And don't look too well. I don't see any aphids on them now. So I don't know if they'll bounce back. Another sunflower. And these are Rebecca. Except for one chervil and one oregano. But these are from seeds I collected in the neighborhood. And there is something in the back end there, which I'm not sure what is. And some sage, some coriander. These are bought on the grocery store and potted them up. And these are two small elm trees. This is about also Lenny the dog. When she needs to regulate her stomach, she eats elm leaves, not grass. So it's for her. And this is the volunteer amaranth. I had 3, well, it's still 3. There's 1, and then there are 2 plants that just popped up also in early March, I think. Way too early. These were quite green when they were inside. You can still see this leaf and some green on that. But when I put them outside, they purpled up. So yeah, they like it outside. They probably like some light. Straw flowers, too many in a pot, but that's what it is. And well, I need to pot them up. All right, moving on. Bunching onions, mainly. St. John's wort and more anise hyssop. This one does not have aphids. That's good. Well, I suppose any alliums help against pests. There's a bud there. And these, what you call these? Columbine, Aquilegia, and geranium. Yep, yep. Well, we didn't see everything, but doesn't matter. Up there are some blackcurrant cuttings. And these are some Asia greens. This is some just ordinary lettuce that needs a larger place to grow. Rocket, about to bloom. Yeah. Well, so I won't need to move these to my garden. These are willow sticks. And this is coriander from seed. Also growing well, except for one funky looking leaf there. Aronia, that was, it's a root and two shoots, three shoots. And in here we have blueberry cuttings. They've been in water for a long time and they didn't die, but they didn't grow any roots. So now I put them in soil and I have a bag over them to try to get some roots. We'll keep the humidity. And spinach, yeah, bolting. And I have chervil popping up in almost every pot. Yeah, well, spinach, I get a couple of leaves and then a flower. I need to learn how to grow spinach. Oh, there's lots of blue sky today. Herbs, also more coriander, thyme, oregano, and parsley, and chervil. And Jerusalem artichoke. Two different varieties. I think this one has flowers and this one doesn't. Also, I thought, well, it's going to take time before they come up, so I'm going to do some radishes while I wait. And now they're competing a little. But there is some size on. Oh, I might taste a radish soon. You want to see? There is red. And these I bought since I don't have any flowers of my own except for strawberries, I think. But it's really nice to have some flowers, and these are cheap and they're really cute. So, and they smell nice. Let's go inside. Clary sage. They've been out here for quite some time, over a month, and I topped them, and it took a long while to just sulking, and but now they have now they grow really well, and that's two types of poppies. And here we have, this is a mint. We call it colibri mint, and colibri is the word we use for hummingbird. I'm pretty sure you don't call this hummingbird mint, but it's a cute small mint. And these are is this what you call antirrhinum? Yeah, snapdragons. So these are cute. This variety is called Orchid Flame, I think. Yeah. So I like the size of these. Small and nice. Some wild rocket over there needs potting up, pricking out. More strawberries. And we have some leeks and another sunflower. And these, I'm quite excited over these. Hablitzia, also known as Caucasian spinach, which I mentioned before. It's a perennial, and it can take down to 30 degrees, minus 30 degrees Celsius. And it likes to grow in partial shade, not too hot. And you eat these leaves as spinach in the spring. So maybe next spring or the next, then again. So not all of them are, well, they grow a bit differently. I have the same here, except for the one in the corner that is totally something else. It reminds me of something, but yeah, don't know what it is. And these are more of the snapdragons. Well, this is a different type. So this one seems to be a bit larger. I topped these as well a while ago. I need to turn them because they're leaning towards the sun. And next to them, I have daylilies from seed. That's two of them. And this is a tomato, green tomato. Well, this is the first one that's moved outside because it was too tall for my shelf where I have grow lights. So it has lost or dropped a few flowers since it came out here. It's not completely happy, but it will be. It's nice and warm. Scabiosas or Cosmos. A few of them have had issues coming out of their shell. They're a bit shy. But if there is a will, Calendula's variety radio. These are different, I think these are chamomile, not sure. And these are Verbena officinalis, which is a small verbena. And these, I think, are daisies, although they don't look it. So the jury's out. Purple bell vine. And straw flowers. Too many in a pot, but they have a big pot now, and this one has drainage holes up here. So they have a reservoir of water because they are very thirsty. They drink and they drink and they drink. I don't know. But these leaves, tender leaves that apparently need a lot of liquid. And this pot was some seeds I didn't know what was. Clearly some of them are pansies. And these other ones, I don't know. Well, this is a chervil. I potted up a few in a separate pot, but they're not growing that well. Not yet. So let's see. More purple bell vine, which I don't know. Probably should have cut them, topped them, so they didn't bring out so many flowers at this time. But I've never grown it before, so it's part of the learning experience, to let them do their thing and see what it is they do. This is celeriac. It's the largest one. I have more inside. So this one got bigger pot. These are my winter sowings. Yeah, I had scabiosas in here and astrantia. And there is something else in there. which I'm not quite sure what is. But I'm thinking the Astrantia is coming now. Do they look a bit like the random one out there? Maybe. Well, not sure. And down there we have some Tagetes or marigolds. And more pricked out strawberries. And I thought this pot had poppy seed heads. Well, it did have poppy seed heads. So when I saw things coming up, I thought, these are poppies. They are not. They are strawberries. I won't be pricking these out. Let's just see what happens. It's a chervil. Maybe this one is a poppy. Otherwise, strawberries. Right? So, should we go inside? Let's go. Let's go. Change the water bowl for the birds. So the trees are leafed out. And they shade the balcony. Not during the day. Well, and the house shade the balcony. But you know, the sun comes back. And there's sun over there. Yeah. Well, let's go inside. And see jalapenos. Yeah. I have one there and one over there. And it's been flowering like mad. And this is how we pollinate. Bit of a shake. And there is a tomato. And this is sweet peppers. I don't actually see a flower, but you know, just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And ginger is growing into a ginger forest. And what do we have here? We have a sweet dog sleeping. Yeah. Say hi. Oh. Okay, nearly done, nearly done. Come on. Ooh. Whee! It's purple. So, yeah, more celeriac. And, can you see it? I grew hosta from seeds. That can be done. And some chives in back there. And these are, that's the last thing I've sold. I did yesterday. These are zinnias. And a couple of seeds in every small pot. Because, well, what I've heard is they don't like the roots disturbed. So if I have money in one pot and need to prick out, it will be messy. But if I have a clump of soil with the roots, it might be easier. And in the back there, I'm trying to sow. I have tried several times with the winter savory. No success. Let's see. This light is quite bright. So we have peppers, and these are sweet peppers with flowers. Can you see it? There it is. And some, it's a tomato there, and another sweet pepper. And a small tomato in the back. I don't need to shake that one. Oh, actually, there's a flower on it. Sorry, this is really hard to see. But I think we are, yeah, we're around. I have a couple more plants out in the kitchen, but you don't have to say it. I'm gonna say this is it. You want to go out and see the city? This is me trying to do some exercise for my back. Well, that wasn't me, but you know, that was pictures of exercise. Let's look at the city. That's a church. Yeah, not bad. It's not super warm. I'm wearing a jumper. So the plan with these potatoes is to harvest because I have this place through June, and I'm thinking at the end of June I'm gonna see what's in these pots. It was very windy last weekend, and some of the leaves are damaged, and I wonder if I should cut them off or what to do. Plants otherwise look good and healthy. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna leave you with Oslo skyline from here. Well, take care, and I'll see you later.